My mom and I actually made this jacket, if you can believe it. So here's exactly how we did it. For the quilt, I actually thrifted it at Goodwill. As soon as I saw it, I knew that it was destined to be a jacket. We started with a basic jacket pattern and made a few tweaks of our own, like we got rid of the chest pockets and the yoke. To do that, we just taped a few of the pattern pieces together so that we were only cutting out one solid piece of fabric. It was a used quilt, so we had to work around some holes, but we marked and cut everything out, and then it was on to assembly. I started by rough stitching the body together so we could just gauge if we had the size right, and then we sewed the arms together and rough stitched the rest of the jacket. Once we had the structure in a spot we were happy with, my mom went through and machine stitched the jacket together and also added the bias tape along the inside seams. One part we did struggle with was the collar because it was overlapping and we wanted to make sure that it was meeting up in the middle when it was buttoned. So what we did was just take a bit of fabric off of each side of the collar and then also each side of the jacket, and that seemed to work perfectly. Once that was all sorted out, we went around and pinned and then zigzag stitch bias tape to all of the edges, leaving us with this. But we still weren't finished yet. My next step was pockets. I just freehanded this on a piece of cardboard, cut it out, and made sure it was the right size and shape. Then I cut out the fabric, added bias tape, pinned the pockets to make sure I liked the placement, and then they got sewn on. I still have to add snap closures to the front, but for now, it's pretty much finished, and I am absolutely obsessed with this labor of love.